Hello everyone and welcome to Info Network. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and God bless you. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan demanded for the review of the power privatization in the red chambers recently. He urged the federal government to reverse the PHCN privatization contract. He feared the power sector lacked proper management and could lead to 10 years of blackout if the contract is not revisited. He said the privatization has been a failure, that the discourse can't supply efficient power, and the GENCOs are weak too. He furthered that it is not a good gesture that the government continue to give them money since they are private organizations. He demanded a restructuring for the current arrangement or the contract be scrapped. He also mentioned the trillion spent on power is not reflective and will be investigated by the committee, emphasizing it is a lot of money. He added that the power company lacks capital, lack of investment. The country is suffering and we all feel very bad as we have no electricity. My point here is the privatization hasn't changed anything. If this PHCN still collect fund from the federal government, why would they have to privatize it and still collect fund from the federal government? There is still the federal government that still fund this PHCN when they are still why they are still on privatization. That is why they have privatized this company. They were in the contract to stand alone. The contract is for them to be on their own, not for the government to be funding them as a private organization. What have they done with the trillions of money given to them? What are they doing, or what have they done with the trillions of money that the government gave to them for maintenance? Yet they can't maintain it, and there is nothing like stability. There's nothing like stability of light here in the country. So what have they done with the millions of naira that the government has given them, even as a private organization? Even as the government funds them, they still sell prepaid meters to people at the rate of 39,000 or even more than or less than. They still sell prepaid meters to people. Plus the bills they are giving are very huge everywhere. Their bills are very, very huge. PHCN should be disbanded, and power should go back into the hands of the government. I think the government privatized the power company because they think steady electricity will be supplied. Now we don't even see the light. We don't even see any light. Talk more of being steady. Power cost in a tradition in Nigeria. It has not been a tradition in Nigeria that immediately they bring that piam, they will take it. If you will see, some people they don't even see any electricity. Some people they don't even see any electricity in their area. When are we going to boost? When are we going to say that or beat our chest and say they don't take light here in our country? When will Nigeria boast of non-disruption of power? When are we going to boast of non-disruption of power in Nigeria? When will that be? I think the government should manage this power electricity supply than these distribution companies who take our money and supply us with less power. At the end of the month, they will still send their workers, or they will come and disconnect our lives with their clans. PHCN should just be reversed to NEPA. I think it's more preferable. If the company goes back to the government, we can protest a subsidy. Power supply is not stable anywhere. The units are high. It is very, very high, and it's not stable anywhere. No place in Nigeria will tell you that we always have light. No. Even during this lockdown, these distribution companies couldn't afford to give us electricity during this lockdown. They couldn't even afford to give us free electricity during the lockdown. They couldn't even afford to give us steady light during the lockdown. Yet they brought huge amount of money for monthly bills. It's too appalling. They are relying on the government. They are just only relying on the government to get the funds from them. yet they are not using the funds they have gotten from the government to do what they are meant to do. If they rely on the government for funds and maintenance, meaning they are not a private entity, because the government is still involved in their activity, power needs to be taken out from their hands. This is my own opinion. No, the power should be taken out from their hands and let the government handle it by themselves. They are private organization, yet the government still fund them. They are being funded by the government, yet we cannot boast of steady light. So what then is the power doing in their hand? Let the government take it back to NEPA. Let the government manage this thing. Please, this is my own opinion. Let's check some comments that we have here. This person said, I aligned with the opinion of the given above. We would be better off if power distribution goes back into the hands of government. PHCN has really raped us. This is what I'm saying. It is better it goes back to NEPA, because this thing they are doing is really bad. This person said, Mama Africa cries again. Another person said, with the outrageous bills they collect everywhere, they still go to the government for funds. Who did we offend, eh? Seriously, it's too bad. You bring bills, you bring huge amount of money for bill, yet you will go and collect money from the government, yet you will not give us light, yet there won't be steady light. Who did we offend? Please, who? Please, let's have your opinion on the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and God bless you.